Good morning, everyone. Good morning, everyone.
What's hello, good morning.
So many participants are still joining it.
Yeah.
Okay. So have you guys have installed the all the operating system inside the VMware? Done? Installed all the operating system inside the VMware. Kali, Windows 7, Windows XP, Windows 10, and Windows 11. Windows 10 and 11.
Windows,
Yes, yes.
actually, Windows Professional is asking for name and organization.
Name of the organization, you can skip the part. Okay.
Okay. Actually, it's until it's asking setup cannot continue with that
Okay.
if
So
you don't
just
enter
okay.
name
Okay.
and
Okay. 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 I will tell you the procedure. So this is the presentation that which I was created yesterday. So just give me a moment, guys. I will tell you the procedure. Just you have to follow this presentation and procedure. Okay. For the installation part. Yeah. Now we are good to go. Let me. Okay, guys, just try to focus over here because today I'm going to show you how to install all the operating system inside the VMware because many of you guys are facing some issues, right? While installing the operating system inside the VMware. To sort it out. Okay, so okay. First thing I have told you to download the WinRAR software, right? So to download the WinRAR software, what you have to do, you have to search for the WinRAR and you have to click on the download WinRAR, right? Okay, so and you have to click on the download WinRAR button and the WinRAR will be getting downloaded in your system, right? Okay, after that, what you have to do, you have to double click on this file which is downloaded in your system. On yes button, second step, and you have to click on install. And one more thing, in this section, like step number 4, you have this. Okay. So now, so what you have to do in this section, you have to, by default, you can see these two checkboxes are unticked, right? ISO and JAR. These two checkboxes are unticked. So what you have to do, you have to tick mark this checkbox, okay? And then you have to click on the OK. Okay, after clicking on the OK, fifth step, you are going to find this type of interface like thank you for using WinRAR. If you are getting this type of notification or this type of message, it means that you have successfully installed WinRAR inside your system. Done. So this is the installation of the WinRAR software. Now, when it comes to the VirtualBox software, okay, I have shared you the link right in the WhatsApp group, same link. Okay, after opening the link, you are going to get this type of interface. Okay, in this you have to click on the cybersecurity software three dots. You have to click on the download. Okay, after clicking on the download, this zip file is going to get downloaded inside your system, known as OneDrive hyphen 2025 10 hyphen 7. Okay, and one more thing I wanted to tell you guys. So just give me a while. So yesterday, what I have done inside the cybersecurity softwares, inside the VMware, I have uploaded more ISO files inside Windows 10 and Windows 11, which you have requested yesterday, right? So if you want, you can just select these two ISO files and you can click on the download. So only these two operating system will be getting downloaded in your system. Because earlier you have downloaded these files, na Windows 7, Windows XP, Kali, VMware, and Windows XP. Right? Previously you have downloaded these files. But yesterday what I have done, I have added these two more files inside this drive. So to download this file, so what you have to do, you have to tick mark this thing and you have to click on download button. Okay? That's it. I have to expect that, right? Windows XP. Sorry, I never do now. Windows XP and XP3. Windows XP files? There are two, right? Yes. Which one you have to download? You have to download both of the XP files and you have to install it inside the VMware because Windows XP is least version of operating system. So sometimes it might work and it might not. So in that scenario, for the backup, we are installing two Windows XP operating system inside the VMware. Cool? Okay. So what you have to do, you have to install these all the files inside your system at last. Okay, you have to install Windows 10, Windows 11, Windows 7, Windows XP, Kali, VMware, and Windows XP. You have to install all these files inside the VMware operating system. Guys, try to focus over here. Okay. So after clicking on this link, what you have to do, you have to click on these three icons. You have to download the zip file. Okay. So one zip file will be getting downloaded named as OneDrive. Okay, hyphen 2025. So after that, what you have to do, you have to right click on this OneDrive zip file. Okay, after right clicking, you are getting these type of options. You have to click on the WinRAR and extract files. Getting my point? You have to just right click on the OneDrive one which you have downloaded, WinRAR and extract files. Okay. Once you have clicked on the extract files, it's going to extract all the files and folders inside your system. Okay, you have to click on the OK. So it will start extracting all the files and folders inside your system. Okay, you have to go inside the OneDrive Cybersecurity Software VMware. Here you can find how many softwares over here. Five. Right now you can find five softwares. So if you're downloading now, so you can find seven softwares, right? Because yesterday I have added more softwares inside this OneDrive. Okay. So which software you have to execute first? Before that, yes. Before that,
VirtualBox.
you have to yes. Before that, you have to install the VMware software, right? So to install this VMware, what you have to do, you have to just double click on it. Okay. So here all the procedure, like double click on the VMware workstation file. Okay. Execute the VMware. Okay. And then you have to click on the yes. Next, you will get a checkbox icon. You have to click on the I accept the checkbox agreement. Next, click on the install Windows box and next, finish. Done. After this, what you can do, you can go to the desktop. You can find a new icon over here known as VMware Workstation Pro, right? After this installation. Okay. Next, we have to install the operating systems, right? So to install the operating system, what you have to do? Okay. Yes. First, we have to install the Kali, right, inside the VMware. So to do this thing, what you have to do? Sorry. Do you have any doubts, guys? Till here, it's done, right? Have you guys installed the VMware?
Yes, done.
Done, right? Okay, then we have to download the Kali inside the VMware, right? So how we can do this thing? You have to right click on the Kali file,
Yes. Yeah.
right? So these are the files, right? You have to right click on this file, Kali-2025, this thing. You have to right click on this file, and what you have to do, you have to select extract files. Okay, you have to select WinRAR extract files. Example, this thing. Right click, WinRAR extract files. Okay, extract files, and a folder will be getting extracted. Okay, and then you have to click on the view, show, and you have to tick mark this thing, file name extensions. After clicking on this file name extensions, you are going to see the extensions at the end of all the files, like vmdk, vmx, vmdk, and all those things. So in this, which file you have to execute? You have to execute the vmx file. You have to double click on the vmx file. Okay, so you have to double click on this file .vmx. So if you're double clicking on this file, it's automatically going to load the operating system inside the VMware. नहीं एडमिट कर दिया मैंने I will tell you in a while. I will tell you. Okay. So till here, okay. So after double clicking on the .vmx file, it automatically going to load inside the VMware, right? Okay. Then what you can do, you can go inside the VMware, right? Inside this VMware, the Kali operating system will be automatically getting load, right? Now you can turn it on. Okay. Now you can turn it on. So what is the login ID and password for this operating system?
Kali.
Yes. Okay. So this was the procedure to install the Kali operating system inside the VMware. Okay, today we are going to work on the commands. Okay, so the ID was Kali and the password was Kali. Okay, so by entering the Kali, you can now successfully log inside the Kali operating system. Okay, so if I'm clicking on this logo now, you can see these are the all the sections. Okay, which are inside the Kali operating system. Like if you wanted to gather anyone's information. Okay, if you wanted to gather anyone's information, you will having a section known as recognizance. Okay. Next, research development. If you wanted to test your softwares and these things, there is a second section known as research development. Initial access, like before gaining the access, like if you wanted to hack the database. Okay, in that scenario, we have a third section known as initial access. Example, SQL map. Why we use the SQL?
Sir, for database.
Yes, for database work purpose, right? We use this coding language for the database. So if you wanted to hack the database, we can use this tool known as SQL map. Okay. Next, execution. Example, if we wanted to hack the mobile phone or if you wanted to hack the laptops, in that scenario, it is a famous tool known as Metasploit. Have you heard this tool name earlier? Metasploit.
Yes,
Okay, we
sir.
are we are going to learn this tool in the upcoming sessions. Yeah, so just allow me a moment, guys. Done. Right? So these are all the sections you can find inside the Kali operating system. Okay, these are all the tools which are been pre-built installed inside the Kali operating system. Okay, so now this was the installation of the Kali Linux. So now I'm going to show you the installation of the Windows and Windows 7 and so on and so. Okay, just give me a while. Okay, yes, Windows installation. If you wanted to install the Windows, so what you have to do, first thing, you have to close the software. Okay, let me first close the turn it off the operating system. Okay, now to install the Windows operating system, what you have to do, first thing, you have to close the software, VMware software, and you have to reopen the software. Okay, after reopening software, you will find a section known as Home, right? Home section. Okay, Home section. In this Home section, you will find a section known as Create a new virtual machine. You have to click on this. Okay, and among these two options, which option you need to select? Custom Advanced. You have to select this option and you have to click on the next. Okay, and next you are going to get this type of interface. Leave it by default. Click on next. Now over here it will going to ask you the three options. In among these three options, you have to select the second option, installer disk image. Okay, and then you have to click on the browse and you have to select the operating system that you wanted to download. Okay, so example, I wanted to download the Windows 10. Example, I will show you how to download the Windows 10 one. Okay, firstly, so first I will go to the VirtualBox Windows. All these ISO files are being shared with using the OneDrive folder. Okay, Windows ISO file. Now I'm selecting the Windows ISO file. So now you can see over here Windows 10 hex 64 has been detected. Okay, so now what I need to do, I have to click on the next, keep it by default, click on next, keep it by default. Okay, keep it by default, click on next. You have asked a query, sir, which option we need to select. Okay, you have to keep it by default, click on next, keep it by default, click on next. Okay, so if you are using i5 or i7, In that scenario, what is the default memory has been allotted over here? How much space is showing over here? 2048, right? If you are using the i9 laptop, in that scenario, you can assign 3500. If you are using i5, i7, keep it by default. Okay, click on next, keep it by default. Click on next, by default, next, by default, next. Create a new virtual disk, by default, next. Now, over here, how much space is showing? What I have told in the yesterday session, how much space we need to assign?
30.
30, right? And one more thing, we have to select this option, store it virtual disk as a single file. Okay, and you have to click on next and finish. Once you click on finish, it will create the disk and it will load the operating system. See, one more thing I wanted to make you a note, guys. So see, after loading, what you have to do, you have to power it on, and then this is your cursor, right? So you have to click on the cursor and you have to press enter key. Okay, you have to press the cursor and you have to press enter key, so that the operating system will be getting loaded successfully. Else you are going to face the issue. Okay. After this, you have to click on the next. You have to click on the install now. Okay. It will start installing the Windows 10 operating system. Okay. So here it is going to ask you the product key, license key. So how we can bypass this thing? By
GitHub.
by pressing I don't have product key.
Sir, we can
I
use
don't have.
GitHub now, right?
Yes, you can use the GitHub, but if you are using the GitHub, see, if you are using the license key, then in that scenario, the license key might get expired.
Oh, okay, sir.
So that what we are doing, we are using the alternative method for the Windows purpose, Windows 10. Okay, you have to click on I don't have product key, and next it is going to ask you the type of operating system that you wanted to install. Among this, you have to click on Windows 10 Pro. Okay, Windows 10 Pro, and you have to click on next. Okay, you have to click on next, and it's going to ask you the license and agreement. You have to check mark this agreement. Click on this next, and over here it's going to show you two options: upgrade, install via keep files. By default it's selected this thing, right? So but what we have to do, we have to select the second option, custom install at Windows only advanced version. You have to select this option. Okay, and leave it by default, next, and it will start installing all the files which is required for the Windows 10 in your VMware. Okay. So this was the installation for Windows 10 operating system inside the VMware. Okay.
So Windows XP is not allowed this.
Yes, I will show you the procedure as well. Okay. First, you have to download the Windows 10. Okay. Then I will show you Windows 7 procedure, and then I will show you the Windows XP procedure. No, you have to click on I don't have product key. You're getting an option that I don't have product key. You have to click on this. And Windows Pro. Okay. So right now you can see over here. So Windows 10 installation getting started and it's taking some time to install all the files. Okay. Add one, second one. Leave it by default next. Okay. So let me show you the presentation as well. Like, see what we have done. Okay. So our re-executed software, right? So we
Sir,
got
do I
it.
need to? Sir, do I need to create a Microsoft account, sir?
No, no. You have to click on I don't have product key and you can just skip it. Okay, so what we have done, we have just opened this software, right? We are inside the home tab and you have to create a new virtual disk. Okay, so we have to select this custom advanced one and you have to click on the next. By default, next. Okay, in this you have to select installer disk image file. You have to select the Windows 10 icon. Okay, and then leave it by default. Click on next. In this by default, click on next. Leave it by default. Click on next. Okay. In this, if you are using the i5, i7, it will show you around 2048. If you are using i9, you can increase the space. Okay. Else you can leave it default and click on the next. Okay. In this, you have it by default, click on the next. Leave it by default, next. Leave it by default, next. Leave it by default, next. Here, it will show the 60, right? We have a set of it 30. Store it inside the virtual disk. Next. Okay. After this, next and finish. Right? After this, we got type of interface, right? So you have to click on the next, install, and here which option to select. I don't have product key. Okay. Then in this, which option you need to select? Windows 10 Pro. Next. Okay. After this, Windows will start installing all the files, right? Right now, we are in this phase right now, right? Okay. So after this, what you have to do, you are going to get this type of interface. Okay. After getting this type of interface, just keep it by default. Okay. Don't select India, UK, US or anything. Leave it by default. Because we are using this operating system for the hacking purpose. Okay. So we have to enter our fake details in this operating system. Getting my point? Okay. So you are going to get this type of interface. You have to select the US. Yes. And then you are getting this type of interface. You have to click on skip. Okay. Now you are going to get this type of interface. Set up for personal use or set up for organization. Right now, what we require, what we need to select, right?
Personal use.
Yes, right now we need to use for the personal purpose. So we are selecting the first option. Set for personal use. Then you have to click on the next. Then it's going to ask you the enter email ID. So in this, what we have to do, we have a section known as offline account. So we have to click on the offline account. Okay. Then it's going to ask you to like grant the permission of the Microsoft apps and services. So we don't require this. What we can do, we can click on limited experience in this scenario, right? Next, it is going to ask you like who is going to use this PC. So you have to enter your name, like username that you wanted to keep this operating system. Okay, so what is my operating system name that I have kept over here? Cyber security.
I will help her.
Okay. Yes. So just give me a moment, guys. My laptop screen got stuck. Okay. So after this, it will ask you to enter your password. Okay. So while we turn on while we turn on our operating system, it's going to ask the password, right? To enter the to log in the operating system. So you have to create your new password. Okay. So this password is going to ask when you are going to turn on this operating system. If you're turning on this operating system, you have to enter this password. Okay. Then you have to click on next, and then you have to select any three security questions. Okay. So as I have selected as what is my pet name, by example, I have told you, na, so we have to give our fake details over here, right? So that I have kept as Ronnie, my pet name. Okay. Next, what is the city you have born? I kept by default fake as Delhi. And what is your childhood nickname? Devil. Next. Okay. Then it's going to ask you to, can we browse your browser's data? Okay. Can we capture your browser's data? So what you have to click? You have to click on not now because we are using for the hacking purpose. So if you're granting the permission accept button, then they are going to track us, right? In that scenario, which option you need to select? Not now. Not now. Okay, and this choose privacy settings for your device. By default, all the options will be enabled, like location we are going to track, data, and all those things. What you have to do, you have to disable this manually. Okay, you have to disable this all the options. And you have to click on accept. Okay, then sorry. Then you have to click the skip button. Don't do any changes over here. You have to skip. You have to click on skip button and not now. This is the Cortana. This is the assistant, right? You know this thing, right? Cortana, AI assistant. So we don't need the AI one. So we can click on not now, and then we are good to go. The Windows 10 has been installed successfully inside your Windows, right? If I wanted to show you the procedure, we got this interface, right? So now you guys let me know the procedure installation. US, what we have to do? We have to click on yes, right? Next, you guys tell me the procedure. Okay, what I have to click? Yes. Next, skip. Because you have seen the procedures, right? So now you have to tell me the procedures. I have already downloaded the operating system, but for you guys, I'm re-downloading the operating system right now. What's the time right now? 10:43. And one more thing, if this process has been got cleared, then in the scenario, other operating system procedure also will be the same. Okay, so if you wanted to install Windows 11 operating system in that scenario also, you have to do the same procedure. You have to follow the same procedure. Okay, till it's getting loaded, till it's getting like turned on. We can turn on the Kali. I'm going to learn some few commands inside the Kali operating system. Okay, so we are going to do the multitasking part.
With how to uninstall the OS?
How to install the OS? First thing you have see this operating system has been turned on. Thing you have to turn it off. Okay, first thing you have to turn it off. Example, I wanted to delete this operating system. Okay, so you have to select this Windows 7. You have to right click on this. You have to click on manage and delete from disk. Right? If you click it from disk, all the files that you have installed and all the files that are stored inside your disk will be get deleted permanently.
Okay.
Okay. Okay, so I think Kali got turned on. Okay, cool. Now we are inside the Kali. So now the procedure is going on. Like still the Windows is taking much time. So till then we are going to learn the Kali Linux commands. Okay. So Kali. Okay. So right now I will going to give you a short brief about these panels and all the things. Okay. So this is our main desktop, right? And this is the official Kali Linux logo, dragon logo. Okay. So this is the Kali official's logo. Okay, and okay, a part of it, so this is like Kali icon. Like example, in the Windows 11 operating system we have this Windows 11 icon, right? Similar with this icon. So this icon is similar to this. Okay, so if you wanted to search, we can search over here, or if you wanted to search inside the Windows, we can search over here, right? Similar way. So in this, we have all these tools are been pre-built installed, right? Inside this operating system. So total, how many tools we have pre-built installed? Total 2,600 or 700 tools have been pre-built installed inside this Kali operating system. All the hacking tools and defensive tools, like attacking tools and defensive tools. Okay. So these are all the sections which are been divided. Like according to the sections, if you are clicking, it's going to suggest you the tool names. Okay, if I wanted to go for the forensics, if I'm selecting this forensics, it is going to recommend the tools related to the forensics tools. Okay, if you wanted to discover someone, so these are the discovering tools. If you wanted to do the lateral movement, these are the lateral movement tools. Collection, if you wanted to gather something, these are the collection tools. Okay, these are the tools. Okay, next, this is the like minimization. Like if I'm opening many tabs, okay, if I'm opening many tabs like Firefox, Terminal, and if I wanted to go to the home directly, okay, see, all the tabs have been got closed. This is used for the minimize purpose. If I okay, so example, my Firefox has been opened, my terminal has been opened. So if I wanted to close all these things, so what I have to do, I have to just click on this icon, closed, simple. Okay, next, third icon is file manager icon. Okay, third icon is file manager icon. Example, in the Windows also we have the file manager, right? File manager, like this PC, inside this PC we have this folders, right? File manager inside this. Okay, so similar way we have this thing. If you're clicking on the open folder, like you can find all the things like desktop, recent, trash, documents, music, pictures, videos, downloads. These are all the folders. In the Windows, we have this PC, right? This PC, right? Similar way, inside this, we have the file system. File system. Assume that this is the C drive. Inside the C drive, we have all the files and folder installed inside it. Okay. Next thing. So let me maximize all the time. Okay. So we have seen these three sections, right? Three icons, and this is a notepad. Okay, if you wanted to do the rough work, if you wanted to note something, so fourth icon is the notepad icon, text editor. You can write anything and you can save it. Okay, fifth is the browser. As you already know, this is a Firefox browser. If you wanted to search something, you can use this browser. And sixth is the terminal. Okay, sixth is the terminal. So we are going to do all the procedures. We are going to do all the tasks using the terminal. We wanted to install any software, we are going to use the terminal. We wanted to download any external tools, we are going to use the terminal. Okay, right. So now I'm going to show you I'm going to show you one thing, like the main thing. Let me open the notepad. So what is been hacking? Cool. So now, so see, right now, okay, what has been mentioned over here? What has been mentioned over here? Kali, right? So while we try to log in this operating system, so what user ID we have entered? Kali, right? So what icon is present over here? Dollar, right? So see, we have two accounts. Okay, usually in this Kali operating system, Kali OS. First is normal account. Second is root account, or we can call it as admin account. Okay, how many accounts do we have inside the Kali? Two account. Right now, what is the username?
Kali.
Kali. And what is the logo of this? No, what is the
Dollar.
symbol over here in the terminal? Dollar, right? So right now, this we have logged in with the using the normal account. Okay, so if you wanted to install any software, external software or external tools, in that scenario, we have to enter sudo and the tool name. Yes, sudo tool name. Every time, if you wanted to install the tools inside the normal account, every time you have to mention the sudo above it. Okay, so as we are the cybersecurity professionals, right? So we are going to become as a cybersecurity professional. So we have to use which account? Normal account or root account? As a cybersecurity professional, we have to use the root account. Okay. So by default, you won't having the root account. First thing, what you have to do, you have to create a root account. Okay. You have to create a root account. So create a root account. We have to enter a command known as sudo PASHWD and root. Sudo, it means that we are giving the admin permission. PSHD, it means that we wanted to create a password for which user? Root user. Okay, so now what we have to do, I will show you like what command I need to enter over here. Sudo. Now tell me the full command. PASHWD
PSD root.
root. Okay, so it is going to ask you to enter your password. And one more thing, it is a CLI based Linux terminal. So if you are entering the password, you can't visible, it can't visible over here. But if you are entering, it's like it's getting entered. Okay, but you can't see because of the security reasons. Just you have to enter Kali and you have to click on enter button. It's entering, but you can't see the password because of the security reasons. Okay, similar way, it's asking for the new password, right? So in the new password also, I'm entering the Kali and Kali. So now what we have got messaged over here? No, what is the line? Like I have been selected over
Password
password
update.
successfully, right? So what I have to do after that, what I have to do, I have to just power it off this operating system. Okay, I have to power it off and then I have to return on this operating system. Okay, I have to return on this operating system. Then what it's going to do is going to ask for the user ID password, right? Login panel, right? So earlier, which ID and password we are going to enter? Kali, right? So if you wanted to use the normal user account, you can enter the Kali. But what we have done, we have created a new account, right? Root account, right? Using this command sudo pswd root. Okay. So now for the user, what I have to do, I have to enter root. For every user, the username will be root. And the password will be that the password you have kept earlier. I have kept as the Kali and I am clicking on login, right? So you can't see any difference over here. It got logged in successfully, but when you try to open the terminal, now, if I'm zooming, now what is the username over here?
Root.
Now what is the dot symbol over here?
Hashtag.
Earlier, the symbol was,
Dollar.
Dollar.
right? Right now, which account we have logged in with?
Root.
Root, which is called as admin, and what is the symbol? Hashtag.
Hashtag.
Okay, so in this scenario, like if you are using it, if you are like log every time if you're logging in with the root account in the scenario, if you wanted to install the tool, you can just install the tool just by entering the tool. You don't have to mention the sudo every time because right now we are in the root account, we are in the admin account, so we can do any changes in the operating system. Okay, as by create first thing what I have done, first thing I have created the account using the sudo psd root in the normal account. Okay, then how I shift like by entering the root account credentials. Okay, log out. If I'm going to re-show you this thing, I have just logged out, so it's going to ask me the user ID password. So in this you have to enter the root account credentials, root, and password is Kali. Done. Logged in, admin account logged in successfully.
How to log out, sir?
How to log out? You can just, this is the power button, right? This is the power of
Oh,
icon symbol over here, right? You have to click on this and there are log out, restart, shut down, suspend, switch user. Okay, these are all the options present over here. Okay, so right now what we have done, we have seen all these icon, right? So is it clear till now? Like all these icons, like this is for the Windows icon, similar to the Windows icon, where we can find all the tools over here. And this is the maximize all the things button. Okay, this is the file manager button. This is the notepad button, and this is the Firefox, right? And this is the terminal. Okay, and one more thing. So these are the things you can see like 1, 2, 3, 4, right? So these are the like desktops. Like example, if I wanted to show you, this is the Windows, right? So in this, what I have done, new, I have created a text file. Okay, I have created a text file, and I have opened this thing. But what I have to do, I have to open a new desktop. Like if I'm example, if I'm clicking on the new desktop, this is the desktop number 2, right? So I can open many desktop over here. Like desktop 1 meeting is going on, but desktop 2, as you can see, there is no meeting is going on over here. Like this is another desktop. Similar way, okay, just let me quit this thing. Let me get back to the main desktop. Okay. So similar way, in this Kali also, we are having some desktops. Okay. Okay. In this Kali also, we are having some desktops. Okay. So example, this is the desktop number 1. Okay. We have opened the terminal. We have opened the Firefox. We are working on it. Assume that we are working on it. And we are opening the notepad. Okay. How many things I have opened over here? How many things I have opened over here? First is the terminal. Second is the Firefox browser. Third is the notepad, right?
Notepad.
So yes, if I'm clicking on the second button over here, so this is a new terminal. Like it is a new desktop. Okay. Now in the second desktop, you can see nothing is opened over here. If I'm clicking on the terminal number 1 again, so you can see all the things have been open. Okay. So this is the thing. Okay. So as a cyber security, we are going to work in many desktops so that it has been provided over here. How many desktops we can create? 4, right? Because it has been showed, it has been mentioned over here, number 1, 2, 3, 4, right? Till here, clear? Any doubts or anything? And one more thing, here you can see the home. If you're clicking on the home, you can see all the files and folders of the root account or the file system. Same thing. This PC, we click this PC, right? Same thing. This is the thing. And trash button. In the Windows also, we have the recycle bin, right? So we have over here is trash button. Okay. And this is the thing of the Ethernet. Like I have right now connected with the LAN cable. Okay. Right now I have connected with the LAN cable, Ethernet cable that we can call it as, so that it's showing the Ethernet connector. Okay. If you want, you can disconnect the Ethernet. Okay. A part of it, this is the volume button. If you wanted to volume up the thing, you can do this thing. This is the alarm button. Okay. Do not disturb button. Okay, if you wanted to click on, if you wanted to work professionally, like in the silent mode, in the scenario, you can enable this do not disturb button. And then this is the charging button. Right now, my charging is full, right? This is all the things. And this is the timing thing. And one more thing, don't change the timings because we are using this operating system for the hacking purpose. Okay, don't modify the timings. Because if you are modifying the timings in that scenario, what you are doing, you are assigning your exact location. Have you seen if you wanted to modify the timings, we have to select like Kolkata, Delhi, right? We have to mention the location, right? So if yes, specific zone we can call it as, right? If you are mentioning Delhi in that scenario, if you are hacking someone, if they are tracing you, they can find you are inside the Delhi, right? And you are attacking from the India. And this is the lock screen. If you're clicking on the lock screen, the operating system will be getting locked. Okay, but right now it's not working, this icon. What you can do instead, you can click on this icon and you can just click on the shutdown. Okay, till here clear. Now when it comes to the Windows, it's showing the two options. Which option I need to select? Personal one, right? This was the Windows installation that we was left. Personal one. And click on next. Next. Next what? Which option I need to select?
Offline account.
Offline account. Next. Limited experience. Next, I have to enter any name, right? Example, cyber. And next, password, right? And then next, confirm password. No, password you can keep by yourself, like that you wanted to keep. Like example, you can keep password as Windows or you can keep password as Kali or anything. It's upon you. Security questions, right? Pet name. Pet name I have keeping as Rohan. Example. Someone is laughing over here. किसी का नाम रोहन तो नहीं है ना? City you have born, like I am just mentioning like Delhi or Bangalore or Karnataka or anything. Or let's Goa.
Or we can give different.
Different. Like 3 secondary questions you have to select.
See, but on this one and all, we should not give specific here.
Yes,
We should give different.
different. You don't have to mention your original credentials over here, details over here. Now what I have to select?
Not now.
Not now, right? Not now. And see, by default, all the options has been turned on, as I have mentioned you earlier. So what you have to do?
Sure.
We have to disable all the options. And you have to click on accept after disabling. And then you have to click on skip. Then you are good to go. Not now, Cortona, and then you are good to go. Just a moment. Hi. We're done with the installation. Getting ready everything for you. Now we can able to access the Windows 10 operating system.
But what if we accept that Cortana one?
Cortana 1, then you are granting your system permission, all the permission to the Cortana. If the Cortana can trace you, like spy on you, in short. Okay. Now it's done. Windows 10 procedure is done. Just I will show you this thing. Okay. Windows procedure is done. Now Windows 10 DLP, or sorry, Windows 7. In the Windows 7, you have to follow the same procedure, but you are going to get a new interface like this. Enter product key. In the scenario, what you have to do, see what you have to do, just I will let you know. In this scenario, which operating system we need to install? Windows 7, right? So you have to open the new tab, Windows 7 license key GitHub. You have to search this thing. You have to search this thing, Windows 7 license key GitHub. And you have to click on the first link. From here, you are going to get the license key. You have to copy this license key and you have to paste it over product key section. Okay. And then to mention your full name, like operating system name that you wanted to assign and the password that you wanted to keep. Okay. Then you have to click on the next and you have to click on I accept, and all the procedure are completely same that we have done recently for Windows 7. Okay. All the procedure complete same. Okay. When it comes to the Windows 7, if you are installing Windows 7 as well, you have to, it will asking you the product key. So what we have to do? We have to search Windows 7 license product key. Okay. We have to click on the first GitHub link. Example, first GitHub link product key is BR, this thing like, so I'm copying this product key and I'm just pasting over here, like BR and this product key. And if you want, you can name the operating system cyber security and you can create the password. And yes, optional one, but you can create. Okay. But license key is must and should you have to mention. So how you can get the license key? By searching in the Google, right? Windows 7 key license key GitHub. You have to click on the first GitHub link, copy this license key, and you have to paste it over. So operating system name is known as cybersecurity. Password, you can keep the password as per your convenience. Okay. And one more thing, this section, how much space it will showing by default? 60. So how much you have to assign? 30. Store it inside one disk and next. So all the procedures are complete same, similar. Windows XP, when it comes to the Windows XP, you are going to face some issues. Okay. Windows XP also, they are going to asking you the license key. So in that scenario, what you have to do? You have to search for this GitHub. Just try to take the screenshot, FUWNXP. You can go inside this GitHub, because when you are FUW,